this particular problem, notice that every single term is divisible by 3, and every term has an x. So let's factor out a 3x. I'm going to use square brackets because we're going to be left with something we'll do factoring by grouping. So 3x into 9x cubed is 3x squared. And 3x divided into the 39x squared will leave us with a 13x. And 3x divided into the 12x is 4. Now I knew I was going to end up factoring by grouping because this here is a trinomial and the leading coefficient is not 1. We could do guess and check, but let's do our factoring by grouping. So we need to take our leading coefficient 3 times our constant term 4. 3 times 4 is 12. We need to find factors of 12 that will add up to our middle term of 13. And notice that 1 times 12 is 12, and 1 plus 12 is 13. So we will split our 13x up into a 1x plus a 12x. And remember, you don't have to write the 1 there unless you want to. We'll go ahead and put it in for now. And then carry down your 4 and carry down your 3x squared, and don't forget to continue carrying down your 3x in front. Now we can factor by grouping. We will group these first two terms here and those last two terms there. Notice that the first two terms both have an x, so let's factor an x out. X into 3x squared is 3x, and x into 1x leaves us with a 1. We're going to continue carrying down our 3x out here and separate it from what we're working with a square bracket. Notice in the second parenthesis here, we have 4 in common to both things. Let's factor that out. 4 divides into 12x, 3x times. 4 divides into 4, 1 time. And now, notice that the parenthesis here and the parenthesis there match. Let's factor a 3x plus 1 out of this term right here and that term right there. That 3x plus 1 will come out to where our 3x is, and what we'll be left with when you factor this out is your x. And when you factor that out, you get a 4. So our polynomial factored is 3x times the quantity 3x plus 1 times the quantity x plus 4.